How we doing today, everybody? I didn't get to stream. I meant to watch this on stream today, but I didn't get to stream today. I will be streaming later this week over at twitch.tv/Big Red in the morning, but I still wanted to. I saw this come out. I wanted to talk about it. I haven't checked out Crack Amico shit in a minute, but I saw that the this Dave Portnoy diss. I saw that was getting a shit ton of traction. Like, there's this dude I watch sometimes to like get news from called like James Lee, I think. He works with the people at Breaking Points a bunch, but I literally like watch his shit sometimes to like get the clarification on news stories, and then he's retweeting Crack Amico, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Crack Amico's getting huge. I think the video last time I saw this video was up to like 1 million, but I watched this one today and I thought it fucking ripped hardcore. Dave Portnoy. I respect some of the stuff he does where, you know, he gave a lot of money out there in COVID. He, you know, he'll donate money and all this other stuff. He gives a lot of people opportunities, which is very cool. But dude's been a little bit of a silly goose recently. Like, ever since he's like, you can't joke about Jews. It's like, brother, you don't want people to dig up your past. And that's what Crack Amigo did. And it's like, oh yeah. Yeah. What about all this other shit you've ever fucking done? How about that? Like, I hear you. I hear you that you don't like those Jew jokes. I hear you. But, like, what about all this? And then it's like, on top of that, it's like, I don't know. Not to get sidetracked before I've even checked out Crack Amico's diss, but, like, I've noticed it with Dave Portnoy where I don't know if he has this like shame fetish or abuse fetish or something like that. But like I had a tweet earlier today that was got some good traction because I think people identified the sort of truth in the joke and stuff like that. But there's a thing where he's going on like Fox and Friends or like Fox in the Morning, and they're doing a whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what it is. They're just doing a walk and talk and shit. And it's this, dude. It's this.
Because they say you're a shorty or something like that.
5'10" and a half.
All right, let's just go ahead. Dave, stand right there. I am 6 feet tall, all right?
I'm
Chris?
5'10" and a half.
All right.
The haters will be out in full force.
Okay. How's it look?
I'm 5'10" and a half, maybe 5'11".
Okay, Chris, how tall?
No, and so he like does stuff like this, and then he has people making jokes he doesn't like, so he spazzes the fuck out, and he's just like, don't fucking say that. And you're like, he's going up. It's like, dude, have you been the bully the whole time? Have you never experienced being bullied? It's not the bully, the bully or the troll or whatever you want to call it. They don't attack you because they don't have enough information on the subject. You know what I mean? They attack you because you're letting them know what makes you mad, David. And, you know, going on Fox News and just doing a back-to-back and being like, dude, I'm clearly 5'10". It's like you're just signaling to all the trolls. It's like that meme everyone posts from, what the fuck, when they were talking about getting Bin Laden or something like that. It's that meme where it's like, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. And it's like, they got you, dude. You're letting them know. So, I don't know. Maybe he's got some weird shame fetish that he likes the public humiliation or whatever the fuck. But it's like, just stop, like, making a thing of it. You know, maybe you could provide a product in the world. But, you know, I guess when your whole website's built on gambling and stealing other people's viral Instagram reels, you know, I don't know. You just know, all you know is numbers. But I'm not trying to be a dick. I like a lot of people at Barstool, so, you know, it is what it is. People, hopefully Dave Portnoy is just going through a phase and he doesn't want to be goofy anymore. But that was that. Crack Amico put out a really good fucking song. It was and Crack Amico, like, is proving the point where it's like, and also there's a lot of people like Crack Amico. I'm a similar dude, like, when my friends are fucking acting like pussies and you just, like, lean into it where it's like, okay, you're being a bitch, I'm gonna go harder. And that's kind of what Crack Amico did. Crack Amico leaned in on the Dave Portnoy diss and was like, okay, you're being kind of a bitch, so I'm just gonna go, like, fucking crazy. So he plays the fucking diss track, or he writes the diss track, and he has, I think it was the dude on Twitter who actually just made one for the Panty Boys, He Hate Me. I think I saw, which this is fantastic. He hate me. I gotta tell you, I appreciate this wholeheartedly. This is this actually isn't an edit. We just did this. We did this one day, and he hate me had a camera on standby to record this. So this is not like AI or anything. We just did that. But I think he hate me edit the Epstein flow thing or the Dave Portnoy diss thing. It just has Dave Portnoy dressed up like an acidic Jew. Did I say acidic? A very acidic Jew. No, a Hasidic Jew dancing in front of like Illuminati symbols and 9/11 and stuff. And you're like, that's what you're getting, Dave. And then we're all sitting here being like, he's fucking with you. And like Dave Portnoy, it's at 100 views. Like popular people have retweeted it. This has gotten on Dave Portnoy's desk. And it's like, dude, it's just, you're getting fucked with. Just either ignore it or go with the joke. You know what I mean? And yeah, but a lot of props to Crack Amico. It's fantastic. But I'm rambling about a different song I'm not trying to talk about. Let's check out Epstein Flow, because I've seen the Portnoy thing. It's very good. That is my kind of breakdown for it. But I haven't watched Epstein Flow, and I'm very curious. I didn't take Crack Amico for a conspiracy bro. Happy to hear he dabbles. So let's see what he has to fucking say. YouTube. I gotta be honest, by the way. YouTube, it's a horrendous feature. If I'm holding my mouse over the video to see what the fuck's going on, that doesn't mean I want to start 10, 20 seconds into the video. It's an insane feature that YouTube has. But anyway, I digress. I think I used to have that shirt. Not that shirt. Yeah, I used to have that shirt. I think that's from Walmart or Kohl's. I can't remember. I've 100% had that shirt.
Hey, the ops try and make me hang it up like I'm Epstein. They was sleeping on me, now they fuck, that's a wet dream. Pull up to your school, nigga, look cool, do not test me. Try to rub a jet, please, take me to the island. Have massages and menages for an island. Feel like Aaron touchdown with a slight tan. Pack bass like I rock a pair of white Vans. White man pulling on your block in a white van. Like Jeffrey, the bills like Jeffrey. Tripping out with flipping off a pill like Jeffrey. For really be the case, let's make a deal like Jeffrey. I might eat his face and make a meal like Jeffrey. I just tryna make a band, but I'm not Diddy. I just tryna shoot my shot like I'm Josh Giddey. I'm a white boy, bitch, I bring the cops with me. Pull up on the ops with a mop, we gon' drop 50, smoke them dead. When I wake up early in the morning, it's on my head. Had to get this shit up out the mud, it was jail or dead. But somehow I'm the man, I guess God had a plan. I'll be damned if I'm broke, and that poverty is crippling. I'm married to the game and the money, I'm polygamist. I think I'm Johnny Sins, how I'm coming at your chin again. Can't focus on your chicken, and you need to get some Ritalin. I'm trolling under bridges with the shit that I be riddling. Equivalent to Charlie Dan, got them bitches fiddling. The scripture I be scribbling to get it for my siblings. A sentimental winning just to print it in my ligaments and shit. And not coincidence, I had to get away. Back against the wall, I was sitting sideways. I remember lifting cushions and searching for dime days. Man, that homie is a pussy, I'm killing him 9 ways. Bow your head and pray. Wanna be my main squeeze, do you? You wanna get up in these jeans, do you? Do you wanna play up under the covers? I got some rubbers, don't be stubborn. I'm a southerner, loving you like your mother. Not to mention, I'm just hitting and getting up in your linen. Stop pretending I ain't spinning no bitches from the beginning. I'm winning, yes, I'm winning. I'm hungry, I got to get it. I got the elephant digging me head and I won't forget it. Whoa. The ops try and make me.
Wait, hold up. There we go. Yeah, every Crack Amico song has a line where you just go, "The fuck did you just say?" Like there we go. Because like I gotta be honest, this was just a good song, and there was a part of me that was like, "Are you not gonna say any slurs or any gay shit, Crack?" Like, don't get me wrong, I don't want to just pigeonhole him into one style, but it's like I listen to Crack Amico stuff, and you know, I think there's a lot of places he can go with his music, but if I'm throwing on a Crack Amico song and I don't hear a slur or sort of some statement implying he's a, you know, rampantly aggressively homosexual man, I don't know if that's the Crack. It's just not the Crack Amico I'm used to. Now, granted, like I said, I'm not trying to pigeonhole him into one style, and artists have to grow. But I was like, oh, is this just a good song? Is that all you did today, Crack Amico? You just wrote a good song? No, you know what I mean? You're not gonna call someone I'm friends with or vaguely associated with bad at comedy? What the hell? You're just gonna rap really good. Okay, all right, okay. You're not gonna call one of my friends a pussy. That's cool, Crack. That's cool. You're just gonna do a really good job at rapping. But then, no, what does he say here? I got that elephant dick. See, that was great. Because he went almost 2 minutes of just rapping good. Just rapping real good. And then out of nowhere, he's like, I got that elephant dick in me. But even that might mean, wait.
Winning, yes, I'm winning. I'm hungry. I got to get it. I got the elephant dick in me head, and I won't forget it. Whoa.
Oh, I got the elephant giving me head. That's, not. Okay, so still a knock. Nothing gay has happened yet, Crack Amico, so that's actually crazy. But great visual, elephant giving him head. I like that. So it'll pass.
The ops try and make me hang it up like I'm Epstein. They was sleeping on me, now they fuck, that's a wet dream. Pull up to your school, nigga look cool, do not test me. Try to rub a jet, please, take me to the island. Have massages and menages for an island. Feel like Aaron touchdown with a slight tan. Pack bass like I rock a pair of white Vans. White man pulling on your block in a white van.
Hey, free Jeff and Hannah. Shout out Andrew Brennan.
Did he say free Jeff and Hannah? I gotta be honest with my setup. I'm just having. I gotta take it back to here. Yeah, no, because the whole time the way I have it set up, my screen that I'm watching is very close to my head, and it was just close-ups of Crack Amico. It was just this like inches from my face. So let's pull up a less upsetting image. Yeah. There we go. That'll be less upsetting to have directly in front of my face. Jeffrey Epstein over Crack Amico. But yes, no, very good. I gotta be honest, I was not ready for an actually just good rap. That's good shit, because that reminds me, and I don't know if this is like a corny reference or not, but it's sort of the obvious one, but there is the correlation to Lil Dicky, and it feels like Crack Amico's doing a thing that Lil Dicky did after being out for a little bit. Because if you look at like all the early Lil Dicky stuff, it was pretty much just funny shit. I think if we go back and look at the old Lil Dicky stuff, it was pretty much just funny stuff. And yeah, Lion King. The Cypher was probably a little bit, if I'm remembering properly, because I wasn't like super locked in on this shit, but I've listened to a bunch of his early stuff. But the vast majority of his early stuff is like funny rapping, and that's what he's like the most known for, was the funny rapping and shit like that. And then when he came out with Professional Rapper, I forgot about Classic Male Pregame. It's a really good one. But yeah, then when he comes out with, what was the album called? Professional Rapper? Is it not on here? Whatever it was called. Yeah, I think it was called, Professional Rapper. When he comes out with that, it's also, again, mostly funny, but he's got a good mixture in there of shit to, like, let you know. Shit to let you know. Like, oh, I can actually rap. And I think this is sort of Epstein flow. I was not ready for it to be like that, but Epstein Flow by Crack Amico does feel like, definitely there's some interesting tongue-in-cheek lines here and there throughout the fucking song, but generally speaking, it's actually a pretty just good rap song. You know what I mean? Crack Amico, good shit. And yeah, just another shout out, the Dave Portnoy. It's just, you know what it is? It's just a funny, it's a funny release back to back. I don't know if he meant to time it that way, because this just comes off sort of like provoking title, and then you listen to it like really fun, entertaining, like good talent, like shows his talent, all that stuff. But when you release that at the same time as Portnoy did, as the Portnoy diss, and he's just going hard as fuck, and you know what, let's just watch it. Why not?
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't tell me.
Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck. Oh, big boss man, don't tell. I'll tell you, you work for me.
Okay, go ahead.
You
Continue.
little bitch. You work for me.
Continue. Sure, you bet. For now.
Oh, you
Continue.
don't?
Okay, continue.
You're literally saying people should be allowed to make Jew jokes, say whatever they want.
Sipping
Why
no
you fucking
toxic
now?
waste.
Yes, I think people should be allowed to make jokes.
So how many motherfucking Jews have to be killed before you stop?
Hey, you can joke about death, you can joke about rape, you can joke about Indians or dead babies, laughing at whatever the fuck that you wanna. Only one thing is sacred, that's Davy. Don't joke about Jews, nah. Don't joke about Jews, hey. Don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Dave. You can laugh about blacks, you can laugh about gays, you can laugh about immigrants in them cages. Joke about anything on this earth, but if it's about Jews, then you might as well save it, bitch. Don't joke about Jews, nah. Don't joke about Jews, hey. Don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about David, you are a homo, retarded slow-mo, dishing with you.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not once again, I'm not trying to pigeonhole Crack Amico, but you know, once you get a taste of some of his stuff, like you want hooks like David, you are a homo. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's I don't know. That's so fucking funny.
Jews don't joke about David, you are a homo, retarded slow-mo, dishing what you can't take. Portnoy, the Jewish faggot, stop trying to drag it, mad at the jokes we make. El Rey's the Rente is losing his mind, loading my Glock, got him screaming out 9. How about I tell you some jokes, Mrs. Portnoy, and you tell me what's over the line. All of you people controlling the media, changing the weather, controlling our minds. Hollywood pedophile lawyers and slum lords that would do anything for a dime. What if I said something that you ain't like? What if I called you a kike? What if I noticed somehow you make money whenever a colored man spits in a mic? What if I told you that Israel is evil and it's time to rise up and free Palestine? Or maybe all parties involved are retarded and things would be better if all of them died. Especially the children, I hate them the most. Raise up your glass, I'm proposing a toast in honor of freedom to make any joke even though there's a victim within every roast. You could joke about death, you could joke about rape, you could joke about Indians or dead babies, laughing at whatever the fuck that you wanna. Only one thing is sacred, that's Davy. Don't joke about Jews, nah. Don't joke about Jews, hey. Don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Dave. You can laugh about blacks, you can laugh about gays, you can laugh about immigrants in them cages. Joke about anything on this earth, but if it's about Jews, then you might as well save it, bitch. Don't joke about Jews, nah. Don't joke about Jews, hey. Don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about Jews, don't joke about.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Worth listening to again. Yeah, and I think the best part about that, I was thinking about this right as it was about to end. It's like the funny part is it's like with Dave Portnoy, like he's going to double down. He's not going to get better because he doesn't think there's any like, you know, there's no sort of, I mean, I don't even think he thinks he's doing anything wrong. But even if he did, he's not going to stop being gay. But like that's the irony of like this is not a fucking you can't ever sit with us shit. It's not like some Mean Girl shit where it's like you can't sit with us. It's just it's like it's almost the same spirited of like Crack Amico said before, like getting roasted and shit. It's like it's in the same spirit of like friends roasting each other or whatever. I hate the term, how the terms develop, but it is what it is. But it's like friends busting each other's balls where it's like, no, it's not, you're not like getting banished from the group. It's just, you did a thing that sucks ass. And it's like, we're going to let you know you suck ass. So it's like, yeah, man. It's just like, just stop, you know, Dave, just stop being a fucking dork. That's all you got to do. Just stop doing this shit where it's like you make fun of everyone and you talk to everyone like they're a fucking cunt, but God forbid someone makes a joke about Jews, dude. God forbid. You just, you know what I mean? Just stop being a fucking dork baby. That's all you got to do. That's all you got. That's how you don't get bullied, is you stop being a dork baby about it. That's not to say bullying's right. It's just, you know what I mean? There's forces in the world and you have to respect them, I guess. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That was really funny, Craig Amico. You did a really good job. All right. I'll see you guys on a stream. Twitch.tv/BigRedInTheMorning. I love you. Bye-bye.